When was the last time you won a race?
Sunday, Daytona?
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Formula One.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then same as you.
Welcome to Brickwall Cinema. I'm your host, Chance, and today we have Sergio and Lola with us talking about F1, the movie. Now, to give a rundown of the movie for anyone that doesn't know, I don't know why you're watching a review for something you haven't seen yet, but to give explanation about it, Brad Pitt plays a Formula One driver that basically comes out of retirement after a long hiatus to team up with a younger driver that's an asshole.
Wait, he's not in retirement.
What? Yeah, he was.
No, he's a racer.
The
He's
younger
a part-time
driver's
racer.
the asshole. The older guy was the asshole in the beginning. Well, they were kind of assholes to each other, but I feel like the older guy was more of an asshole, Sonny.
It's ego, basically.
I beg to differ.
Right?
No, because look.
I disagree.
Look,
Continue with what you were saying.
Look, so Sonny, he's retired from F1. I should say that, from F1. He started racing, but he didn't care about what car he was driving. He'll just do a race because he loved racing. But since he had an accident back in his F1 era, like early F1 era, that's why he went to retirement. So there, boom.
But I thought he came back after for like 10 years, but he never won a race.
I forgot about that part.
But he
Thank you for
never
reminding me.
went back to F1.
Yes.
Like they were regular races?
No,
Is
he
that
went
what
back
you're
to there, but he wasn't as good as he used to be. So he just kind of retired after about 10 years because he couldn't race it like he used to. Then that's when he started racing part-time when other tracks because he just liked racing. It's just that they weren't as dangerous as F1 was because that's where the cars are the fastest. Tracks are more challenging.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
All
He
kinds
was
of
on
conditions.
lower level, like a track.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not F1, so he retired from F1. Boom.
Yes.
Why am I arguing over this? Anyway. It's been a while. We're rusty with this. I feel like I came out of retirement to do this.
Well, you are getting to that age. I'm joking.
I don't want to do this anymore. Bye, guys.
No, come back.
No, I gotta go.
Well, it's just me and you. We'll just talk about this movie. What did you like most about this movie?
What did I like most about this movie? Well, along with them both being assholes, although I think Sonny was more of the asshole personally.
No, he wasn't. No, wait, no, I'm back.
Wait, let me finish. I thought their dynamic was really funny because you see this old guy that's kind of like, okay, I have my way of doing things, which to be fair, his way does work because it's what helps them get their foot in the race, I guess. But also the way he just goes about things, he just tells them, let's do this instead of, explaining we're all a team. This is a team effort.
He tried that though.
He's like, well, I'm doing it solo,
No, he tried telling them this is a team effort, but then he didn't listen. So they had to shove him against the wall and tell him, hey, this is a team. If you screw up, we all screw up.
Wasn't that after he came back from his accident?
Well, yeah, but still.
Yeah. I'm saying in the beginning, Chance, he was just like, remember the scene where they're like, okay, get him on the hard tires. And he just said soft. Like he wouldn't explain why he's going soft. Wait, that sounds kind of weird. But you know what I mean? You know what I mean? We're talking about the tires. We're talking about tires, people.
Talk about Brad Pitt going soft.
You know what I mean. You're making it weird. You guys know what I mean.
I didn't say anything.
They wanted him to go with the hard tires. I assume for the rough terrain. I'm not a racer. That may be wrong. Just to let you know.
I think for traction.
But for traction, there you go. And he just says soft. He just says that. Like no explanation. And then they get him on the hard tires, right? And he doesn't move the car at all. He just stays in the pit stop.
Yeah, because he knows the terrain.
Move, but he's not moving. So they're like, oh, this asshole. Because he's basically, in my head, I was like, that's basically a temper tantrum. Like, he is right. To be fair, he is right. And the soft tires did do what he wanted them to do. But you could have explained that.
Well,
like, the way he goes about things, is very...
I think the reason why he didn't explain that was so that everyone could have liability saying, like, this was not planned. Because if he explained that, that would give the impression that it is planned. And if any of them were interviewed for that, they would most likely be disqualified from the races.
Yeah, and also, I will be honest, I would understand why he would wait, because he's going on that field. He's going to die if they mess up in any way. If he feels comfortable about that terrain, he needs to make sure everything is right before he goes out there. It's like a stunt man having to go on to a stunt before he does the stunt. Like, remember the Fall Guy? You saw him like playing with the sand, making sure the terrain is good before he goes on, because that's his life he's putting on the line right there.
Right, of course. It does make sense. I'm just saying the way he goes about things sometimes frames him as an asshole, Chance. You can't deny that.
Well, yeah, sometimes it gets be an asshole.
They're going against the actual plan, but then they're like, okay, since he's going to do whatever we want, let's invent a plan C so that we could all be on the same page, which could have happened sooner if he had just said, okay, this is plan C, first stuff goes wrong. And also, can we talk about the cars? Like, they want these drivers to drive these cars, but I feel like whoever's designing these cars really needed to get back in the workshop because both of their drivers were complaining about the car. If both of your drivers are complaining about the car, that means it's not a good car.
Okay, one thing I do know about F1, one thing I do know, babe, is that they specialize the car for the driver. Like it's fit for them, like a custom made suit. So that's one thing I gotta give leeway for this movie is that they can't really explain why having Brad Pitt going and saying, "Hey, just came off the street. Let me try this car real quick and go in the field." Like they gotta have some leeway. I get that. So I feel like there's some things you got to take and give and take with this movie. Since it is authentic to F1, but sometimes you gotta take like, okay, this is a little inaccurate, but we'll just roll with it for now.
Well, me personally, I don't really care about accuracies because I don't race. So what would I know about what is race accurate? I was just saying, because both of the drivers were complaining about the car. I'm like, who's designing this? I know who in the movie because we see them, but I'm like, what is going on? Like, didn't Sonny have to give the one designing the cars a revision?
Yeah, for combat.
Like, I'm just saying. Also, did you guys have a favorite scene? Because I want to get into that. I have a favorite.
All right, sure. We're already really scattered with this, like how we usually do things, but sure, let's go into it. You have a favorite scene, Lola? Go ahead.
Okay, my favorite scene is Sonny's first interview in the movie. I thought it was so funny.
Oh, the one where like
the guy's just basically shitting on him for a full, I think it was like 3 or 4 minutes, I think. He was like, wow, you really are not even a has-been, but you never were. Yeah, calling him unsuccessful, saying that his love life was shitty. Like he was married, I think 3 times, both of them annulled.
I do like the way they pay back at the end.
Since he was basically shitting on him the whole time, the interviewer, the way he answered questions too, I thought was funny. He just said, yep. He asked the next question, yep.
Well, what else were you going to say? Fuck you, guy. Sit down. My favorite scene might have to be, shoot. Can I just say I like the whole movie and say that's my favorite scene? Can I just do that?
Scene, the full 2 hours and 35 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought it was 3.
What?
It's 3?
The movie wasn't like closer to 2 hours and 54 minutes?
No, it's 2 hours and 35 minutes.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Lily just saw it, Sergio. But yeah, like but I guess if I had to pick one scene in particular, I think is the scene where I forgot where it was. It was when it was the argument that Brad Pitt had with Damson Idris about working together as a team right after berating one of the pit crew. I like that scene a lot. Mm-hmm. What about you, Sergio?
I like that too.
My favorite scene probably would be at the very end when he takes the job as a driver on the sand.
Oh,
and it
yeah,
just looks like and it looks like he's just having fun. Like after winning and like all that was and all the things that the movie built up to that paid off, and now he's just back to driving like for fun, and it feels satisfying.
It felt 70s to me, like, or 80s. Like, you know how back in the day there was these shows where this person would come in and help this one guy out that he probably was friends with, and then would go back on the road by himself just for another mission or another plan or anything. That's what it felt like. It's kind of like the Incredible Hulk show, right? The premise of him walking down the street, helping someone out, and then going off. Or another show I saw recently was Poker Face. Have you heard of that show?
No.
Well, I've heard of it. I haven't seen it though.
It's a really good show. I recommend it. But basically, it's like about this lady that has like she played by Natasha Lyonne. She basically has like a sixth sense. Basically, it's not supernatural, but he just can tell when someone's bullshitting or lying. And will come across, and since she's on the run for something she did before, she goes like different towns, and for a certain amount of period can't stay somewhere too long because it will track track her. So she'll just solve a mystery in that area and then go to the next location.
You know what that sounds like?
Yeah.
Judge Judy.
Oh my God. See, why the fuck, Sergio?
Oh my
Jesus Christ. That has nothing to do with anything. That is just a crime. No, Sergio. Okay, no.
What?
No, we're not
What?
I'm not going into this fucking trap with you. No, we're moving on. We didn't even get to our fucking first impressions of the movie. No, we're not comparing F1 to Judge Judy right now. We didn't even get to our first initial reactions to the movie, our first impressions. We are all messed up. We did this wrong.
Okay, do you want to restart the whole thing?
No, we're already 15 minutes in.
That's only 15 minutes.
Anyway, Sergio, what was your first impressions of F1?
I'm not really sure what you mean by first impressions.
As in, we just saw the movie. What did you think after you saw the movie? God damn it.
I'm not sure how to describe it. It's like a roller coaster because they have slow and fast scenes that give all kinds of like impressions. Sometimes they're intense. Sometimes they're really mellow. Sometimes they're just fun. Other times they're just like dramatic, I would say, or like it feels like a lot of stuff happening or just stuff that you don't know about until like later in the movie. It's like a roller coaster, basically, like an actual race where there's fast, there's slow, and there's like intense, there's calm, all that stuff.
Do you think that was an intention, Sergio?
Well, yeah,
to make
no
it feel like
shit.
an actual. Well, okay, never mind then. Fuck. I agree with you. Kind of like it does feel like a roller coaster, but the best way possible. Like this is what I wish more blockbusters would be like. I didn't even get to my first impressions, so. I really like this movie. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell. I had a chance to see it on Apple TV when it came out in December, but I didn't want to. I decided to just wait until I could see an IMAX again. I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, Lola, what's your first impressions of the movie?
I would say it was different than I thought it would be. Like, I know in the trailer, they kind of show that he's supposed to be this has-been character that like kind of redeems himself. But I definitely thought Pierce would be a lot different. The younger driver, I thought he would be more bringing him in and showing him the ropes, whereas he kind of has been there for a while, but he's trying to become a bigger racer. And I mentioned before how I really like their like frenemy type relationship. Like in the beginning, they really show you that they do dislike each other. When they first meet, he says, have you ever won F1 before? And he said, yeah, I've run this and this races. And he said, no, Formula One. And he says, as much as you. So like throw shade at him. I thought that was really funny.
Yeah. But, okay. I can't get over this. Lola, we got to talk about the elephant in the room, the rivalry between these two, because apparently we have two different opinions on this.
Apparently, which I don't. Okay.
Look, so
what do you think their relationship is? Because I had them as they became enemies from the first time they meet, and then they end up really liking each other, being friends.
I would not say like each other or be friends. I would say that they tolerate each other.
But at the end of the movie, Pierce, he has a chance to just win the race, but instead he's like, I'm gonna give the race to him.
Yeah.
He didn't have to do that. He could have just won the race. I mean, I'm not going to say they're best buds and they're going to go drinking together, but I feel like within their rivalry, they respect each other. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense. Okay, I get that.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Because when you said it, it sounded like it meant as in what you said before, them going to get drinks after.
No, I don't think they're going to get drinks after, but I think they've grown to respect each other.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that because like, you saying that Sonny was an asshole at first? I don't think so. No.
Okay, to be fair though, I said they both had their moments, but I feel like Sonny was an asshole, even when they meet, like they said. Because I feel like Pierce is justified in the way he's asking Sonny, essentially, without asking him, what are you doing here? Because him being there doesn't make sense. I mean, Ruben asked this guy out of nowhere, hey, I need you. But he really wasn't supposed to be there, especially since he's like an older driver. Not only is he retired, but he doesn't have a good track record. You know what I'm saying? And he has this reputation of being a reckless driver. And they make jabs at him all the time for being old.
Okay, fair.
But I feel like that makes sense because you don't see any other older drivers on the track. So you're like, what is he doing here? He has this bad reputation. He hasn't even won a Formula One race before. Like, I feel like he was justified. And then Sonny over there is like, well, as much as you. Well, I kind of
to be fair,
know
but also, babe, he also won a lot of races, and it was in F1. He might not have won, but he was still there. He's there for a reason. So I get why. Yes, Lola, I get why Joshua or Damson. Fuck,
Joshua. That's his name.
Joshua. I get why he'll be skeptical at first, but also then again,
right?
You need to trust the process. He's there for a reason. They're not gonna have some bum off the street coming in and like get him a car. No, that's not. There's a reason. The owner of the fucking company, the owner of of that brand brought him in for a reason.
Okay,
wasn't he also the 10th person they brought in?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Okay. See.
See, exactly. Sergio gets it. That's what I'm saying.
I get why everyone was skeptical of this one person that the owner decided to bring in, but I do also agree with Chance that that every single person they brought in was a racer, and every single one of them couldn't be part of the team with Joshua. So he decided to say, you know what, we need an experienced driver who can help get Joshua up to the lead of the head of the pack.
Right.
And he did that. But the thing is, like, he was in such an impossible situation because of how far they were back in last place, and with how inexperienced Joshua is, that he decided to make it easier for him by actually causing all these problems on the track.
Right. Another reason why I was saying he kind of started out as an asshole too is because, like Sergio just said, Sonny's kind of just there to help Joshua get his foot in the door. Joshua is the main driver. He's number one, okay? Like, they're both drivers. They're supposed to be on this team. But the point of Sonny here is to help Joshua. And I think it was the first race that they were racing together on the same team. Sonny wouldn't let Joshua pass him. He had to fight his own teammate. Do you see how crazy that is? He was being a dick. Wait, can I say that? Is that okay?
You can say that. I said fuck.
Okay. Oh, all right. But yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay. I get what you mean. I get that.
Okay.
But he's also there to race.
Right. I mean, we can both race. They're supposed to be on the same team, but I'm saying he should have let Joshua pass him because it's not like you won't get chances to pass him later on. You see what I'm saying? He didn't have to fight him for that place. And it felt really stupid because it's last place anyway. Why are you fighting your teammates? How, in what situation is that helping you?
I think that was supposed to help. Wait, do you guys want my in movie lore explanation?
Sure,
or
go
Yeah,
ahead.
I want your 2 cents, Sergio.
Oh, okay. So I thought it was not only that he's not used to racing in Formula One, like you said, he was retired and hasn't raced in Formula One in years, and also because to teach Joshua that if he's gonna try and pass someone, he has to fight for it. Otherwise, because if he keeps doing it like when his team tells him to, no one on the track is gonna respect him enough to stay away and out of his way.
Okay.
That's my perspective, anyways.
All right, yeah. See, I guess I'm pretty stupid because I thought every brand get to have 2 racers. So if one of them wins, then they all win. I thought that's how it went, but I guess I was
That's
wrong.
what I thought too, and I watched the same movie, so it's not your bad.
So that's why I got a little.
So it's not a team. So it's not a team winning when one of them wins, Sergio.
I would say it is a team winning, but it also the driver who's driving is the one who gets the trophy because they're the ones who won. Like their team gets value from if either of them win.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Then that makes sense.
But the main driver who did cross the finish line is the one who does inevitably get a trophy or something, because the trophy does go to the company who they work for, but the driver also gets the glory of winning. That's why they're also put on the podium.
Okay, that makes more sense because I was questioning that as well. And see, you can tell, listeners, I guess you can tell that none of us know about F1 really. My only frame of reference of racing is Cars.
2 twins.
And Talladega Nights, the Battle of Ricky Bobby.
We should watch that next. I wanted to watch that as soon as I was finished watching this one.
Really?
Yeah, I was watching.
Ricky Bobby's really funny. It's
Yeah.
a good movie.
I remember watching this, and then I was thinking like, hey, I remember like that movie Talladega Nights. I'm not sure how to say it, so I'm just kind of
Talladega Nights.
There you go. Thank you. I can't say that. I was trying to say that. I can't, tongue twisters. Jesus. Anyways, like when he crashed, is it funny that when I always see the crashes on here, I always think back to Ricky Bobby running around saying he's on fire?
No, I thought the same thing. No, that's a lie. When I watched in this one, I actually had my mouth in my hand, like, oh my god! Like I don't remember doing that for a movie in a long time.
That's what I remember most about this movie is that they really go. I remember this from Gran Turismo when we reviewed that a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
And then we talked about like how we didn't realize just how dangerous racing could be. And this one really hammers home that these drivers are in a lot of danger every time they're going really fast on these tracks. Even the slightest miscalculation for their teams can cost them their lives or even their careers.
Right. Like even with this movie, I'll say this. I was honestly really on the edge of my seat a lot during this movie. Like even for small things, like remember I mentioned that there's a scene where Joshua was getting mad at one of the crew for messing up or taking too long, and before he left after the pit stop, he ran over something. I'm like, oh god, that's gonna come over and bite her in the ass after this. Like I got really scared for her. I'm like, oh shit, he's gonna chew her out about this. But the big question: does this make you want to drive or race?
Yes.
What about you, Lola?
4 out of 5.
That's not what I said.
Oh, what did you ask? I didn't hear you.
Does this inspire you to take up driving? Does this actually inspire you to drive, to race, to do anything in the car?
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. I would say it inspires me somewhat to drive. Not the full 5 yards, but
see, you're mocking me. It's not even fun anymore. Okay, fine.
I mean, I'll regularly drive. I'm not gonna go racing. Sports to me has always been weird because I'm like, wow, let's do something where I could get very badly injured.
So no, it doesn't.
Anyway, let's go to our ratings. Lola, 4 out of 5.
Wow, how'd you know? It's almost like
you said it after you didn't hear me say what I actually said. So, Lola, how's your day today? 4 out of 5.
Hey, at least that would be an actual answer to the question.
Lola,
4 out of 5. Hey.
Lola, I love you. 4 out of 5.
What'd you do? That was my answer. I love you. 4 out of 5.
I mean, if you don't love me that much, but you would love to see me again.
Damn, rating your boyfriend like a movie.
Jesus. See, there was parts that were pretty low points in my life.
I would actually do that. It's a joke.
You want to do that? Wait, what?
What? I'm saying I wouldn't do that.
Oh, okay. You scared me for a second there.
No.
You got really excited there. I'm like, oh, you want to rate me?
No, that isn't what I said.
Okay, I get it.
My rating of couples on the podcast.
Shut up, Sergio. Shut the fuck up.
Sergio, don't do that.
Pay $5 to have us rate another couple.
$5? That's not enough. We're broke. You know this economy?
Yes, exactly. $5 is a commodity.
Well, no one's gonna
not commodity, economy. You dumbass.
Okay. No one's gonna pay you $100 to rate the channels.
Why not? They do it on Twitch all the time.
That is true.
What?
Yeah.
They pay people to rate them?
It's messed up, but they do it.
They do it for everything. You see all kinds of tier lists and videos made on that.
It's like
the closest thing I've ever seen to that is I was watching this YouTube video where it's kind of like imagine The Bachelor with balloons. And there's one person there that I think it's like 8 people are deciding if they would want to date them. And if they say something or do something that they don't want to be involved if they just pop the balloon.
I know that.
I've seen that.
Yeah. They're like, why did you pop the balloon?
They did that on SNL with Dave Chappelle. I remember that. Sergio, did you give your rating?
I would give this probably a 5 out of 5 for me because it's completely what I expect from a movie like this, but it does it in a very different way than I'm used to. So it has a refreshing kind of feel to it.
All right. For me, I'm gonna give this 4.5 stars out of 5. I really enjoyed it, but and also like this, I honestly mimic everything you said, Sergio. But the thing is, I have seen something like this before with Top Gun Maverick. But the thing is, I love Top Gun Maverick. I fucking love it so much. So I guess I gave it the same rating as I did Top Gun Maverick because story wise, there are different changes, but in the essence of it, it's the same type of movie in a way, kind of, barely. If you squint, tilt your eyes and look upside down, and from
it's made by the same people. It's gonna be the same kind of movie.
Yeah, and I'll say this: after watching this movie, yes, it did make me want to start racing, but more on the other hand, it made me want to rewatch Top Gun Maverick.
Like I said, for me, it made me want to watch the Ricky Bobby movie.
Yeah, I think that's it. What about you? Do you have anything else to say, Sergio and Lola?
I think I'm good.
Yeah, me as well.
All right, cool. I think we can call this an episode. I'm Chance.
I'm Sergio.
And I'm Lola.
And have a cinematic day.